This segment is sponsored by Abbott. For more than 30 years, Boston teacher Karen Pekowitz lived with wires, surgeries, and the constant fear that came with traditional pacemakers. Now, thanks to a tiny new wireless device, she says she finally feels free. Karen joins us to share her story. Welcome to Great Day, Washington, Karen.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Karen, what makes this pacemaker different from anything available before?
This pacemaker is wireless, so traditional pacemakers require the use of wires that go through your veins and attach to the battery and to your heart. And there's always the concern with wires that something can go wrong with the wire, that it can crack, it can get infected, there can be some sort of, it can get ripped out of where it's supposed to be. So these were constant concerns of mine, and one of my wires actually did crack and was no longer functional in 2001 for my first replacement surgery. So I'm very fortunate that now there is a technology available where you do not need to rely on wires.
Yeah.
The wireless pacemaker.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Can you share a little bit about your personal journey? I mean, I know it was decades, and now it sounds like you have peace of mind.
Yes, I was a 19-year-old college student in Massachusetts, and I had known that I had complete heart block, which is where the top and bottom chambers of your heart don't work correctly electrically. And they told me that I might need a pacemaker when I was in my 80s. And 2 years later, as a college student, I started feeling nauseous and dizzy and couldn't really function in my daily life. And I went to the infirmary and was sent to the hospital, and they told me that I was going to need to have a pacemaker at that time. And that was definitely a little bit scary for a young person. And I've been through several replacement surgeries over the years. And in 2024, when it was time for my new replacement, my doctor told me that there was a new technology, which was wireless. And I heard about it, and I was a little bit nervous to be the first person in the state of Massachusetts to receive it, but he told me that he thought that I was a great candidate, and so I went ahead and got the Avere DR implanted in January of 2024.
Wow, you've been through a lot. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. What does this breakthrough mean for millions of future patients?
It means that they have the option of having more peace of mind when it comes to their technology. This is a very non-invasive procedure to have it placed initially. It's just placed through a catheter. There's no requirements of any cutting or long recoveries. And the replacement surgery, it can last up to 12 to 17 years, these batteries. They're very small, but they pack a punch. And the time that you have it replaced, it's just going to be an outpatient procedure as well. So it's a much easier, less concerning procedure for all involved, less worry for families, less worry for patients.
Yeah, I'm glad that there's less worry for you, Karen. Thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely. And if people want to learn more about this device, they can go to cardiovascular.abbott.pacemakers.
Wonderful. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Again, for more information, visit cardiovascular.abbott/pacemakers.